What's up, everybody? This is that long-awaited, short-awaited, kind of waited for, promised Janemba mix guide. I changed it to the Janemba pressure guide because I want to talk about his overall game plan for pressuring you, not just mixing you, because you can't mix all the time. Sometimes you're a solo character, sometimes you need to drain for assist, sometimes you just want to keep them in the block string for to bait out guard cancel, to use up their sparking timer, etc., etc. So we're going to talk about that. Hopefully this video doesn't stretch out too long, but I have taken some better measures to make a better video experience than I usually do. Every video I'm trying to improve my quality. So without further ado, let's talk about pressuring with Janemba. First and foremost, we need to understand his effective range. I did bring this up in his pressure guide, how 5H reaches from God's end. They're pretty much 665H will reach from right here. Oh damn, 665H could reach from right here if I did that. But point is, you're always in range of this button. And this move, you're also always in range for. Because either full screen you're doing 66236L and you delay the L a little bit. Oh shit. So that hits, or you're doing 236M, which is literal full screen. And it covers the whole thing. Why am I bringing this up in his pressure guide? Because you're pressuring your neutral. Janemba's neutral is it's a lot different than most characters. You're not aggressive at all. You just sit here, you super jump a lot. If they super dash, you teleport through them, you air dash, you camp, all that good stuff. And if they throw a beam out, you press 6S, you hit confirm it, so you do 6S, delay S, and then you just, right here, like I would do this. Oh shit. Right here I would do this with 5S. Into that, it's some confirm. 5S full screen combos into 236L, which means it combos into 236H. 236M is like a sometimes confirm. This move kind of is useless this season because 236H is so good now. But in general, yeah. You always want to make sure that they know it's your turn somewhere. From this distance, if I set him to guard first, I can still do this, and I'm plus 34. The little walk forward probably make it minus one more frame. I can take my turn from up here. The good thing about Janemba, his 2M true strings from his lights, so he doesn't have to do 5LL to go into his low. He can. That's a true string. He just can't go into 5M, which is fine, because we're about to talk about his anti-reflect strings, which I did bring up in Reflect 101. It's in the little card right here in the upper right corner. You can go watch that if you don't understand how anti-reflect strings are. I'm not going to explain what they are here this much, but I do go in detail about them. I'm just going to show you in this video what Janembas are. So if I have a dummy set up on slot 1, he just does mash reflect. We're going to change that to just single reflect. Oh shit. We're going to change that to, just single reflect. Oops. So now, if I press play, he reflects once and he goes straight into blocking, which is great. So let's lab out some anti-reflect strings. Just like last video, you set on play recording, and Janemba doesn't have any of the issues for most characters I brought up last video. His anti-reflect string is 5M. Any of his standing buttons are anti-reflect buttons. So if I do this, I come right back in range. If he does reflect mash, which is recording 2, like usual, he gets counter hit because the 5M hits frame 13, meaning there was absolutely no delay on that, and he can't mash out. Again, if they reflect that, 5H is still an option. You can still do stuff like that. So 2L, 5M, 5H. 5H does anti-reflect off of all of his buttons. So 5L, 5H is a thing. Another strong point for Janemba, let me change him to recording 1. He has a command grab. So if I set him to guard all, hopefully I timed this recording correctly. Yeah, if you set him to guard all, you still get command grab options. So they can't mash reflect. I know it looks like Janemba's a command throw character and you should be using command throw a lot, but it's super slow. Frame 25 is L command grab, frame 28 is M, H1 is 25 just like the L one. So yeah, his command grab is less for mixing and more for punishing reflect, because you have to reflect Janemba. His stagger's too good. We talked about this in the last video. 5M is only -5 on block. Yeah, 5M is only -5 on block. So from here, with -5 space, I can do that. You know, his 5L tick, like his 5L pressure is really good. 2L true strings into 2M, so they can't match reflect. And if they see any gap, yada yada, anti-reflect string. So we're gonna do a pretty nutty recording here. I'm gonna record him mashing reflect. Oh wait, hold up. I hope that L doesn't mess up the input. We've all seen that. Somebody who just mashes reflect to get you off of them. Janemba forces quad reflect, and you don't have to, like, you know, cut your brain on. Hopefully they reflect you. All I'm doing is just L, M, H, 2, 3, 6, M. At any point I can body his reflect with 5S, so I'm not that affected by getting reflected, which is the strong point of Janemba. I can still do that. Yeah, Janemba doesn't really get affected by his distance as long as he has 5S. Wow, I'm messing up that re-jump. Hold up. Yeah. So, reflecting Janemba is the biggest risk in the game. Bigger than pretty much reflecting any other character. If you reflect, you know, a Rekka character like 17 or Yamcha, you can reflect their Rekka and they're pushed pretty far back. Janemba, he's pushed just as far back as any other character, but his extreme range means he's not really affected by the fact that you reflecting him, because he still gets that into, you know, standard corner pressure. And we're gonna change the recording back to just single reflect. Again, at any point, if you're doing an anti-reflect string and you feel like they're not going to continue blocking, or they are going to continue mash and reflect, this becomes way harder to react to. Yeah, anti-reflect strings plus the command grab. Broly doesn't have these. Broly does have an anti-reflect string, but he cannot, you know, tick into his command throw afterwards. Another big thing, Janemba's 5S. He can do this and the true strings into 2S. Of course they can reflect here. But if they super dash, they get smoked. They can't mash through this. And in general, if you're close enough, you can do that, which, you know, deters people from reflecting even more. And 236L, the buff this season, even though it didn't really matter, he didn't need this. It's -5 now, so it's always safe. TK is -2. It used to be oh no, this used to be -9, and this used to be what's it called? -5, yeah. Now it's -2, and this is -5. He didn't need it, but now it means he's literally safe no matter what if he does that, because you have to guess way too much to pressure him. And he has a frame 4 teleport, so yeah. Pressuring with Janemba is pretty good now. He can still turn back after this, the same way Yamcha players do Wolf Fang into JM. Your options are still pretty much neutered. If I set him to counterattack jump here, you do that, you get the pressure, or you might want to gel him like that. Point is, it's his turn. Mashing after this isn't a good idea either. I know this is fraudulent, or not fraudulent, but it's definitely, you know, not realistic. But double 236L is an option. It stops people from mashing because no 5L can reach you here, so you just do it again. And if you know if you definitely know they're gonna mash, you can just smoke them with 5H or, you know, 2M like that, which is a pretty good option. So yeah, to overview this little section real quick, Janemba's anti-reflect strings is just his standing buttons are all anti-reflect buttons. 5S is a anti-multi-reflect string. And to get Janemba off you, you need at least 4 reflects. Even then, he can just mix it up. And each reflect is just as much of a gamble as the last one. So let's talk about pressuring with assist. So before you mix with assist, you need to just standard pressure. The universal pressure with Janemba is just, it's a teleport. It's just MM teleport. You might have to change the timing of your assist. So here I time it so I'm not 2+. Let me cut that off. MM. So you're +10 here. You want to be about +10. Because if you're 2+, you know, that's +7. That's even better. Like that's same side to him. I should probably cut him on guard first. That was same side to him. That's cross up, you know, stuff like that. That's overhead. You can stay same side. And the big thing is learning the distance between teleport straight forward and teleport down forward. So from there, they teleport to the same spot, but if I backdash, step forward a little bit, if I go straight forward, I'm right here. I cross up. If I go forward a little bit and I go down forward, I stay same side. The distance of forward is about like a couple pixels more. It's about like a character length more than Janemba's forward teleport. So going forward takes you a character length forward. Going down forward takes you a character length here. If I do this, you cross up here. I think going down forward keeps me same side. Something like that. Yeah. You stay same side. So if you want to see the difference in distance, it's there. That's the easiest way to tell. You gotta get used to that. So that mid screen you can do stuff like this. Of course I messed up that confirm. But that crossed up. That, oh shit. That stays same side. And that's the gist of solo mix. Air quotes over the mix. This is reactable like that, but it's really hard to react to just openly. So next I want to talk about his universal 50-50. He can do this with any assist with 21 frames of block stun or more. So that's a good chunk of the cast. Now I think every character in the game has at least one assist with more than 21 frames of block stun, whether it be a C assist or their new B assist. So it's just IAD assist teleport. My bad. IAD assist teleport. It's +15, or it could be less if you want. Like from here, I'm gonna. Oh crap. That's +7. So you want to be +7 or more so that you can 2M. +7 means they can't jump, so you just 2M them, and that means the cross up stays real. A good example is here's go to mid screen stuff. That's the 2M. Oh crap. That's the high. The high is a true string, so they can't match reflect. Oh, they can match reflect if you go high. But you can always just true string low, which smokes reflect mash like that. Or if you're in the corner, a lot of assists lets you do this. Oh crap. That's the high. That's the low. That's the cross up low. The character doesn't turn around like your opponent, so it doesn't tell them which way you come from. They just gotta guess. So that's a straight up 50-50. The 2Ms hit at the same frame, so there's no like OSing it. You can't fuzzy guard that because both 2Ms hit the same frame, and you can't just low block it because he has a high option. So it's pretty strong. The way to set up that situation, you know, just staggering. You just basic stagger, you know, that. You might want to do a turnstile here and there. So a good turnstile with Janemba, if he has the 0.5 bar. It's not, sometimes you get mashed out of this, but it's still good to have in your pocket. It's just that. That still turns really well. And you can just jam it. His jam's frame 11. Android 21 players love to do this shit. Just super dash into frame 11 JM. because it's such a good hitbox and you're plus. Janemba doesn't have to do that. He's like Zamasu, so he can just JLL. Super dash is only plus 0 on block, so it's like 6M. So if they mash 5L, you clash with him. Well, not Janemba, he has a 7 frame JL. So if they mash 5L, y'all trade, which is a lot better than, you know, getting 2H'd. But they have a 6 frame jab, you know, you'll clash. But that's when you pull out the JM. So it's a really good situation for Janemba post super dash. So that's a good way to lead into it. You know, just do a turn still here and there. That gives you the overhead. You can do solo mix off of that if you steal your turn. Most people are going to get smoked by that low. You can still go high. And you can go cross up low, but the timing's really weird, so I don't really do it. But the point is, you do some pressure that, you know, lets you string into the 50-50 real quick. He can't true string into that one. So universally, he doesn't really have that much mix like that. There's the auto combo 50-50, so let me summon the guard first. And I'm going to do this with my old team because it's way easier. Oh shit. It's way easier with the old team. That was same side. Same side. Cross up. Yeah, it's extremely easy. That was same side. And that was cross up. And then you just confirm it. I can't do it with my new team. That was same side. Or no, that was cross up, my bad. That was same side. Cool thing about this team is I can confirm off the same side mid-screen. I mean, I can do it too with my old team, but you have to confirm with 5S. There's a perfect time like here, which gives you like instant same side. This is gonna catch a bunch of people mashing reflect. Like here. After full auto combo Janemba, he can just 5M. You can do that for the easy confirm, which is cool, but you can get way more damage if you get used to micro dash 5L. Of course I can't do it now. But yeah, micro dash, there it is. So without any rejumps, he does 3.2. With it, he does like 3.5. Of course I missed the rejump. He does about 3.5 with the rejump. But yeah, that's universal too. That mix-up right there is universal with every assist in the game. You just, well, every striking assist, but this season every character has at least one assist that attacks. So there is no character that doesn't work with even Android 18. She can use her solar flare. I mean, not solar flare. Her destructive disc assist. It gives you the same side. And that's just a very basic mix-up you can throw out. Janemba does get good damage off of it. You shouldn't rely on it because there is, you can get smoked if they like instantly mash 5L like that. But you know, then there's the same side option that does smoke it like that, or you know, time it a little bit better. Oh shit, like that. So that's okay. Now let's talk about high block stun assist mix-ups. Bardock's assist is frame 46. I mean, it's 46 frames of block stun, which means I can do this. Oh crap, I stay same side. I set him to crouch so y'all don't think it's like fake. Please time that right. Cross up into a combo. Same side into a combo. Yada yada yada. You can just like land too if you don't want. Not as cool though, but you can just land for the same side. But again, definitely not as cool as just like instant overhead at that point. But that's the high block zone mix up. Any assists with, I think, what was the number I got? 45, because Bardock is like right past it. He's a little bit too much. Like I can true string the same side if I want. Like, so I hit 40 was the lowest blocks on assist I think I could do. And frame 40 is like Jaren B assist, I think, or Jaren A assist. You can still do the 50-50. That one is really strong. It's a legit 50-50. That same side. That's cross up. Yeah, it's a legit 50-50. There's no reacting to that. And at any point, Janemba can, you know, land DR, or you can do, which will catch a lot of people who are looking for a 50-50. If their eyes go up, you can do that, so that's no movement. It's a really strong pressure situation, but also a really strong 50-50. So yeah, you can generally just go for the left right, but you can also go for the low sometimes, or the command grab. Yeah. So that's overall pressure with assists. With assists like him, again, you just teleport. With a high block stun assist, you can set up this type of mix-up. Oh crap. With a high block stun assist, you can set up this type of mix-up into your own, you know, whatever combo you're used to doing. That's usually the BNB I go for. I usually get the reach jump, but I'm not gonna go for it on video. But that's his routes for assist. Of course, during pressure, if you want, if you know that they can't react instantly, most people can't. I can't even react to that. Just during pressure, you just super dash plus assist. He does still have the 50-50 like everybody else. Oh crap. But you have to know it's against an opponent who doesn't like mash. But most people don't. His 2L doesn't hit low. Sadly, I don't know why. But he does have that 50-50. If you do pull off super dash plus assist, Janemba has his own, you know, solo 50-50. Like, that's not the standard. You do that into the teleport mix I explained earlier. That's low. And this works with pretty much every assist, as long as you know how to time it. And this is just really good mix. Or you can do something like this. Wait, hold up. Which is still really good pressure. If I timed that right. That's instant cross up. So yeah, with assist he has a lot of options, but generally pressuring you just want to, you know, do the simple stuff. His staggers are where he's really at. He's a stagger character, even though people really want him to be a, you know, a mix-up character. He just has mix-ups. Like, he's not a command grab character either. He just has a command grab. He's really just all about staggering because there's really good framed out on his lights and really good framed out on 5M and 5H. So there is one more mix-up though, and everybody knows about this one. It's just the Janemba level 3 mix. So it's the same concept that I explained before with oh crap. It's the same concept I explained before of knowing your distance to teleports. So if you always want to end point blank, he can either from here, he can teleport straight forward and do cross up JL, or cross up 5L, or you can teleport in place and do same side 5L. The frame advantage is the same no matter what, so it's not fuzzyable. That's +7, +8, depends on how well you are at buffering it. You're able to move the frame that hit the ground, so I buffered about here. Oh crap. I buffer it like right above the ground. That jab hit on frame 8. It's +4, it was -1 on block. If you want to do same side, you can. This is a really good turn if you learn how to time it correctly, because people do like to jump on wake up versus teleport 50-50s because they think it's gapped. So, you know, jab will always win, but that beats jump start up too. So yeah, get used to that. Easy spacing for it because the point blank spacing is a little obvious. They turn around midway through the teleport. If you do this, any combo, I'll show you a big combo, but I'll show you how you can apply it to any combo. So from this spacing right here, if I teleport straight forward like I'm about to, I'm gonna cross up. Like that. But if I do that same combo, exact same ender, and this time I'm teleport down forward, I stay same side. Like that. The ideal, also, if you didn't see, I was hitting him before he could go in the air. That's because the 5-0 was hitting meaty. The spacing is LM, jump back, oh crap. LM, jump back, LM, J2H, J2M. So like this, LM, LM, J2H, J2M. That ender always puts you right here, and then that's his level 3 spacing. Go ahead and do it. Other things that put you at that perfect spacing is command grab. It puts you a little bit forward. So if I teleport forward, I'm still gonna stay same side here. The way to circumvent that, you are +7, so you can do this. It's like the advance, it's a little more advanced. Just buffer dash teleport. The input for that is 2366, so it's 2366, 2366, and then you just press S with the second 6. Janemba just dashes forward a little. It's like there's no special properties, it just buffers him forward a little bit so he can cross up. And then, you know, you can still pick what side you want. So from like here, I can't side swap from here, but if I do the 2366 input, I push myself forward enough so I can side swap. I can still say same side. So that's his level 3 mix. Either cross up, and if they go on a spark, you don't want to get hit by the sparking because that's always a bad idea. So here go our option that only Janemba has off of his level 3 Oki, or a couple characters do actually. It's not too difficult. So we have him on guard, cancel sparking blast, and after any level 3, as long as he's in the corner, you can do this. Just block. Janemba gets you're +0, but they're +0 in your domain. They still cornered, so just, you know, they might mash, they might do something. You just take your turn. That's it with that level 3 mid screen. He doesn't have any level 3 mix unless you use an orb setup. I'll show you the corner one. There's a mid screen one too. It's about the same ideal. Here go the easy corner setup. Super dash, assist, EX orb, ground level 3. And we're gonna tell him to guard first. You just do forward jump. Oh crap. So from EX orb, right, on its way back, you just do forward jump or late air dash, which is the high, or you can just land and do 2M. I have a video showing how to do this exactly. I'll have it linked below. But here go the low option if you want to see how that works. Or I'll show the high since I did mess that up. Like that, that's the high. It does true string, so they can't, you know, mash through it. The whole setup's, you know, user timed, so if I don't set the orb off, wake up, reflect, whiffs, which is really good to turn to stop people from mashing. Here's the low option. And if I think they're gonna wake up, reflect, which we'll have cut on now. So now he's gonna wait. Oh shit. Dirt. So now he's gonna wake up, reflect. Of course I messed it up. Okay. So like I said, that orb, I'm timing it, so I'm gonna empty jump and just DR. My bad. Yeah, so you just empty jump and DR here. I'll show it again in case the video got messed up. Ooh, I think that L3 missed. Whatever, we'll go off the setup. So if he reflects, he gets super invincibility, and he gets to punish that. So the whole point of the delay timing on the orb, this is a possible option if you know they're gonna wake up reflect. You just don't detonate the orb. And yeah, that works mid-screen too. Not specifically with this assist, I don't think. I mean, yeah, if you do this. Wait, let me put it here so you can see the mid-screen. Oh, wow. Yeah, same setup works. Timing's a little different, so you gotta dash forward. The orb's behind you, so you don't get a 50-50. But after the level 3, you can dash forward into 5LL. The orb's behind you. You get to set up your own teleport mix that I showed earlier. I'll record it real quick and post a clip of it on Twitter, and I'll link it in the comments on the correct way to do it. I don't want to stretch this video too long, but that's just the general pressure guide. Janemba does have some like obscure things that nobody else knows about. Like if I summon the guard first, I can do this with, oh shit. If you summon the guard first, you can like corner steal with that, or you can do this, which keeps you same side. So it's a solo 50-50. If they block the key blast, he can that key blast hit same side. That key blast hit cross up. Those key blasts frame trapped, etc., etc. And when you're pressuring with key blasts, like in neutral, you want to make sure that you do 6S and to delay S, so that's not a true string. Or sometimes you do want a true string it. It's all pressure. In neutral, this isn't really punishable, even though it's -21. So Bardock technically can EX Lariat punish it, but if you do this, that's gonna punish them in the startup or whatever move they try to do. This is also a really good time to call assists. Like this. They get hit by that. If they try to reflect here though, like if I do this, and they try to reflect, they get hit. I can show it real quick and then I'll end the video. Guard cancel Z reflect. So we're gonna do that, right? He instantly goes into reflect. That works, right? The assist hits him there because he tried to reflect the rest of the key blast like that. So that's just, you know, character knowledge. That's a really good assist starter right there. I get a full confirm because they tried to reflect. You know, something like that. Into the 50-50 I just talked about, right? We're gonna bait DR there, you know, something like that. And that's just Janemba. So if you have any questions about his mix-ups, his pressure, him as a character, or you want me to do any more guys like that, just go ahead and, you know, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment for me on what you want me to do next, and I'll definitely showcase more Janemba. And thank y'all very much for watching. To the left, you can look at my previous video of whatever I uploaded previous. To the right, you can look at the playlist full of all my DBFZ guides and videos, and in the middle, you can subscribe. Y'all have a great day.